Good morning, everyone. Hey, I'm broadcasting to you live from sunny Southern California. Having my coffee here, and if I tend to clear my throat a lot, is because I've been getting over this darn C word thing. Anyway, I just wanted to kind of dive in quickly. Um, if there's any new traders out there or people that are interested in getting involved in the stock market, tech, digital assets, etc., that is a really good idea for you to get a trading view account. And I kind of made the mistake when I first got into cryptocurrency and digital assets to I went on YouTube and went and just kind of typed in BTC and got all these different channels of different people. And I've gone through quite a few of them, and it took a weeding out process and some time because when I first got into the market, I definitely FOMO'd in. I didn't realize what I was doing. I didn't understand. I didn't understand the market at all. I put a lot of trust in these entertainers on YouTube and lost some money. And then I started to find some actually really good technical analysis. Um, on YouTube from certain accounts like Eric Crown. He's amazing. He's awesome. He's taught me a lot about trading just by watching his videos. I also really like the crypto trader. He's just like he's actually super funny, and he makes fun of the Moonboys, which cracks me up. And he's just like no nonsense and just like kind of tells you how it is, redundantly a bit, but hey, that's okay. Sometimes I'll just kind of go through the videos and I'll skip forward a little bit. And, he does a great job at really outlining the market and where it's going. Now, the one thing I did find out, through losing money in the market, observing my feelings about the market, like not FOMOing in, not being like emotional. And I think that's the first thing you really have to learn is like step back. Like, this is your money, this is your hard earned money. You do not want to lose your money. And, don't trust anyone online. I would say find good people that you want to listen to, then you trust, that you believe in their technical analysis. But all in all, like I really think you need to get a trading view account or something, tools, to help you read the market your actual self. And it's a pretty intuitive process. I mean, it's not like rocket science once you learn the basics. And I'm still learning, but I created this channel because I wanted to actually teach people like me getting into the crypto market at a later time. Like, no, I didn't buy it when it was $10, unfortunately. I was busy having babies back then. And, they're older now, and I've always been interested in trading the stock market, but actually, I'm way more drawn to digital assets. The market's more exciting for me. And obviously, I believe that there are more gains to be had. So I think if you really learn the ebbs and the flow of the market, you can make a lot of money doing this. And again, it's really interesting. And I'll go into that in more videos because I want to kind of keep these short and sweet. But um, so basically, what I do is every morning I wake up and I kind of just check out where we are. This is on the daily here. Ichimoku Cloud is a tool that I use all the time, and it's easy to get to on TradingView. You'll click on here and you just type it out, hit that little button there, and bamski, it's up. And you do have to pay for those features on TradingView, some of the more advanced features, but I highly recommend it. I think it's a really good investment for you. Okay, so here we are, Bitcoin, and this is the volume here. Okay, and then this is the stochastic relative strength index, these two oscillators right here. Okay, and what I've learned about these is that so here's the 50% mark. So anytime they're in or around that area and there's like a close, like on the hourly, the 2 hourly, 4 hours, even the daily, weekly even, if these little bars here are on, they're faced upward, obviously, and if they're around that 50% and above, then you've got a lot of engagement in the market, and it can kind of give you an idea about what's going on and how much interest is going on that this particular coin is trending, and you know that there's some volume coming into the market, money's coming into the market. So that's always a good indicator to check with and see what's going on. Now with the Ichimoku cloud, you can see here that this is resistance, and it represents resistance. Okay, so what I've learned about this, like if we go back just a little bit, you'll see that it kind of tries to come in here and it tries to break through the Ichimoku cloud, and it kind of got above it right here. And what happens is when these candles go above the Ichimoku cloud, they create support. Okay. And right now, as you can see, we are below it. So it acts as our resistance point. So those are just two very, very basic functions of charting that I think are good for you to understand as you're starting out in trading. Now, what I do, and this may seem redundant to like, really proficient traders, and that I've been doing this forever, is I like to go into the 2-hourly here, and I see where we are. Okay, so right, see how it's changed? And now we're trying to break through this resistance here, okay? And that shows that the volume, and look at the RSI indicator, it's gone up above 80, and it's kind of like going sideways, right? So that means that there's interest in the market, but usually this indicator, when it goes above that mark, it's going to come back down. And you'll know when you'll start to notice this market, it's just this up and down and up and down. And that's what these like spot traders do, is that they're like, okay, I'll buy here, throw in like 50K, and then I'll set my stop up here, and then they make money, right? Because this is a tradable area for the traders that want to spot trade. But me, far too risky, and I'm not advanced enough yet to do that. Later on, when I make a shit ton of money, hell yeah, I'm going to be doing that more. But you can see here, right, we're about 57, and this is on the 2-hourly, okay? Then I'll go into the 4-hourly. I'll be like, all right, we're up above here. I see it, okay? We're far below the Ichimoku cloud, right? And we are closed here at just at 50 here, okay? So the volume, all that stuff. So we can see there's interest. There's definitely volume and interest and stuff in the market on the 4-hourly, okay? So basically that's telling us that it's not going to just drop dramatically anytime soon, but you never know. It could very well happen. And then just for time's sake, I'm just going to go into the daily here, and here we are. Okay, we're below the 50 mark, and then we are really below down here. Okay, so that kind of shows me, like, on the daily, we're still at very low volume in this market. Okay, and what that tells me is that we're not really going anywhere soon. And after watching this market for several months now, I will tell you this. I truly believe that we are, in my last video, I talked about the head and shoulders pattern, and I believe that we are in that pattern right now. And I think that, all this stuff, and, when we go up really quick, I believe that it is manipulation by the whales, they call them. And it's just making money off, the people that are FOMOing in and getting super excited about it. And they think, oh my gosh, we hit our bottom, we're going up from here, $50 billion. But that's not the case, because if you look at the indicators that I'm telling you, and then if you zoom out and look at the bigger picture of the pattern that we are actually in, and if I can get to it quickly right now, I'm going to thank Jesus, because I'm still figuring out trading view. Hold on, I'm going to go on the 4-hourly here. And sorry guys, this video is getting a little bit longer. But I'm going to do this quick. Okay, here we go. We get rid of the Ichimoku because it's a little bit blurry and busy. Okay, here we go. So this is what I've been saying here. This is the shoulder. This is the head. This is the high point around 69. And then this is the other shoulder, although people debate just because it's kind of a funky angle, right? But this would be considered the net line, because we did wick down to that level right about there, with that 41.9, right? So that would be the neckline, right? And so what we've done is we broke through right at that point, and we went shoop down there, and everyone's like, why the bleeding? Well, head and shoulders. And if you look at my last video, as it normally goes, the head and shoulder pattern is that from the high point to the neckline, we will, and then it'll stop there at the neckline, and then it's going to break to the same amount, usually as head and shoulder patterns go, to where the high point was into the net line, right? So that actually is going to put us, here, let me move this up. Come on, get up. Oy vey. Anyway, that's going to put us, here we go. Thank you. You know, once we wick down, I mean, I'm thinking in or around this area here, anywhere between $11,000 and $15,000. And I know that's not a super popular opinion. Now, is that going to happen like straight away? No, it hasn't. We've kind of gone sideways a little bit here and there. The $34,000 or $34,000 mark is this, there is a mark of or that area is of high interest and people are buying into that area. But I truly believe with just the upcoming recession, what's going on in the stock market right now, and just the general fear of what is going on in the world right now and sentiment, I think people are starting to pull out their money and just keep it in fiat, you know, mattresses, you name it, because we really just don't know what's going to happen with the Fed. They're going to hike up rates, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't know. Just there's a lot of uncertainty right now. I'm a real estate agent too, and there's just a lot of uncertainty in our market as well. And I'm in California. You know, it's usually freaking hot all the time here, but it hasn't been lately. But anyway, so I feel we're going to go down. So I've set my limit orders. I've actually gone pretty low in my limit orders. I think my lowest one is like a 12,000, and then I ladder them. I do 16, 18, 21. I think I have like one for 28. But I do believe we're going to break through the 30. Here's my little alert. I do believe we're going to break through it. And I think it's going to happen more quickly than later. I think as we round out January here, I think we're kind of do this. And I think we're going to have another flush out because the market is completely oversold right now. There's there's a lot of oh gosh, my brain's like totally farting right now. But anyway, there's it's oversold right now, and we need to get rid of the open interest. That's what I'm trying to say, and basically flush it out so that we can finally like figure out, okay, what is Bitcoin truly worth at this time? And what I say in real estate is that a house is worth what a buyer is willing to pay for it, right? So the same thing can apply here to the financial market, right? Like, what is Bitcoin worth? You know, Moonboy say $150,000. But that's not it. You know, the world, it's like a wake up check. It's a wake up. It's a reality. It's like, no, that's not what it's worth. It's worth what the buyers, the investors are saying it's worth. So right now it's that bear bull market thing. Like everyone's kind of fighting against each other, you know, for whatever reason. You know, the bulls want to keep it high so they can keep making money, et cetera, et cetera. But sometimes, and it's the same thing with the real estate market, it's like, you know, you sometimes when the market and value becomes so overvalued and so overpriced, there needs to be a flush out. There needs to be something that happens where everything comes back down to earth and that people can actually buy a property. It's not overvalued. And I believe that Bitcoin is overvalued at this point in time. And I think that it's actually worth less than it is. And it should, because again, in my last video, I said that everyone should be able to own at least half of a freaking Bitcoin. Come on now. And so I do hope that we have this flush out. And I believe it's going to happen. And I'm not like, again, I'm not a trader that's been doing this for years, but I've been a real estate agent for 20 years and I understand reading graphs and markets and assessing values of properties and assets. And I believe that is going to happen. So if I were you, and that means once Bitcoin goes down, everything goes down. So all of the other coins, the altcoins are going to go down as well. All right. And so what I would do is I'd set your stop orders. I would go back in all of those, like if you're interested in Sol, Matic, Phantom, any of those, I would go back and I'd be like, okay, so if Bitcoin does wick down to like, let's say $16,000, $18,000, where is that going to take Matic? Where is that going to take Phantom? And then I would set your stops at that number. I mean, some of mine go as low as like 4 cents now. And I'm not going to say which ones they are because maybe people will think I'm crazy, but I'm really betting that the market's going to do a big old dump of flush. And I've got my orders in and I'm going to buy at the lowest point in the market. And that's what I want to do. That is my goal. That is everyone's goal, but that is truly my goal. And I've analyzed this so much and put so much time in this that I truly believe that I am correct. So as time goes on, I will know if I am. But anyway, hey, look, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. Hit subscribe. I'm going to just start doing these every day. Again, I'm a newer trader. I've definitely put my time into this though in the last 6 months, doing my research, finding the best YouTubers to learn from, doing my own research, learning about how to recharge and just basic economics, all that stuff. And I know that a lot of people are kind of coming into this market and they're like, whoa, where do I begin? Who do I listen to? So you're just going to get it straight from me. I'm just a normal person. I don't have a Lambo. I am actually a single mom. And I want to make some money, and obviously it's not a passive income because I'm fully engaged every day in the market, but I don't have to be as much anymore because I literally would like set my alarm clock for every hour in the middle of the night until I got on to actually KuCoin. And I was able to set my limit orders and stop orders and learn how to do that. So I actually sleep better now. But I'll do some videos later on about all that stuff. And eventually I'll show my face, but I have to figure out like how the heck to do that. Because I know those guys, you have your little face in the corner and whatever. I'll figure that out. But until then, have a great day, you guys. And I hope this was helpful. Please, if you have any questions, go ahead, leave them in the comments. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. And as the channel grows, I'll make it a little fancier for y'all. And but I just feel straight up advice is the best way to go. So take care, God bless, and I hope you guys make tons of freaking money because we're about to go into a recession. So we all need that mattress money. All right, take care.